Hey y'all, welcome to Life Study Library. This is your host, Lye Yosh. Uh, do you cheat in your relationship? Have you ever cheated? Are you even in a relationship right now? Have you ever been together with someone? Okay, yeah, that didn't go anywhere. So, yeah, let's go back to our topic. So, I'm assuming if you're in a relationship with someone, you probably do not want your partner to cheat on you, right? You probably want your boyfriend or girlfriend to stay faithful to you. But, like I mentioned in the previous video, we get so stupid when we fall in love. And at least with the specific behavior of detecting if your partner is cheating on you or not. We are so gullible into thinking that, no, my boyfriend or girlfriend is different. There's no way they're cheating. I just know that. And then miss some really obvious signs that they actually are cheating. So, in order to not fall to their tricks and be brutally betrayed, probably the best thing you want to know is whether your partner or someone you're trying to date has the tendency to cheat and be unfaithful in a relationship. If you know this tendency of a cheater or what kind of person tends to cheat in a relationship, if you know this characteristic, you would save a lot of time, money, and your energy. So today I'm going to talk about the science of people who cheat. Specifically, I'll be talking about the characteristics of women who are likely to cheat in a relationship. In this channel, I'll be talking about these interesting scientific and psychological information that can greatly help you in your life. You can essentially study what you're interested in with me, and I'm planning to post as many topics about psychology and science as much as I can. Thus, this channel serves as a library that you can study about your life. If you're interested, then please subscribe to Life Study Library and like this video and enjoy what I have to say in the video. I've also talked about topics specifically related to relationship issues and how to even build one. And there are a few other videos on this topic in my description section, so you should check these ones out if you're interested in this field of science. Okay, let's get going with the video. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that many people make the mistake of thinking that being faithful in a relationship means not being swayed into thinking that another person other than your partner is attractive. You know how some people say like, oh, you were looking at that girl just now, you must be attracted to her, that's cheating. Or you were looking at him for a moment, you're cheating. We gotta first establish that that's not cheating. They have no right accusing us for that. Most of the time the reality would be that an objectively attractive person just happened to exist within our peripheral vision. That's obviously not cheating. They have no right accusing us for that. And even if we were actually looking at that person specifically because we thought that person was attractive, you can't really call it cheating either, because biologically that's our natural response. Our vision serves as the best source of radar out of all of our five senses that reacts to what's going on around us. And it's just functioning in the same way it would when we, for example, spotted something dangerous. Calling that cheating is ludicrous. But back to the point. So yeah, today's video talks about the people that go beyond that. People who actually betray their partner and actually cause infidelity. And today's study, done at Florida State University, figured out the cause of all this madness. And like always, the link to the study is in my description section, so if you want to know more about this in detail, go check that out too. So today's study collected a total of 233 newlywed couples, and it basically did a survey on the state of their marriage by asking questions about their overall rate of satisfaction in their marriage, whether or not they've experienced acts of infidelity or cheating in any way. So questions regarding pretty much every topic related to marriage and relationship therapy. And from this, the research team hypothesized two key concepts that might be a key factor as to why couples cheat on one another. And these two key concepts are attention disengagement and evaluating attractiveness. Attention disengagement is basically how well can you divert your attention from attractive people. We've already established that attractive people catch other people's attention more often than regular looking people. If we see a hot guy or hot girl, we naturally pay more attention to them than if we were looking at a regular looking or unattractive people. Attention disengagement is pretty much how well can you consciously focus your attention away from them. You might unconsciously look at that attractive person once, but you know you are already with someone else, and they're probably with you right now, so you look away. So yeah, that was basically attention disengagement. The second concept is negative or harsh evaluation. This is basically the ability to notice any unattractive qualities of that person who you just looked at. We humans are, of course, imperfect, and even if you spotted someone who looks attractive at one moment, most likely there will be at least a couple of things about that attractive person that you feel are not as attractive. So this might be like, oh, there's a hot guy or girl across the table, but wait a minute. Oh, never mind. That person's actually very fat or very short, or their hair's dirty, or is like butt naked at a public place, something like that. So yeah, how well can we harshly critique other people's attractiveness? If we can effectively use these two as a break that we can pull in order to prevent ourselves from going beyond just looking at these attractive people as part of the scenery. If we can do this, we'll be able to come back from the other side and be back to our actual partners. So yeah, let's talk about the details of the study. So these newlyweds that I just introduced to you, the newlyweds in the study were given photos of attractive people, men and women, and they also looked at regular looking men and women and were measured on how fast they were able to reach the state of mind that I just explained. These men and women were looked at the photos of the respective gender that they were attracted to and were timed on how fast they were able to distract their attention from looking at the photos and how fast they were able to spot negative qualities of the people in the photo. And the results of the study concluded that those who had a faster time to look away or distract attention from the picture, and those who were faster in spotting any negative qualities of the people in the picture. The faster people did this task, the more likely that these people will stay faithful to their partner that they already have. On the other hand, the more time it took these samples to do these exact tasks, the study found out that it was more likely for these people to not stay faithful to their partners and ended up cheating and breaking up later on. And this effect was correlated with how fast they were able to spot negative qualities of the people in the picture. Again, those who did this faster tend to be honest and truthful to their partners, and those who did this slower tend to cheat at some point in their relationship. So the researchers analyzed that people who were able to do these tasks faster, these honest and truthful people, were able to see people other than their partners more negatively. And that doesn't mean they were being rude to others. It just means that they were less distracted towards looking at other attractive people, and were generally putting their partners on a higher rank than others. So these people, like everyone else, did look at other people who were attractive for a moment, which at this point is a normal thing to do, but then they mostly thought, oh, there's a person in front of me. Well, whatever. They're nothing special compared to my girlfriend or boyfriend. And thus, they were able to look away very quickly. And now the researchers moved on to defining the possible variables on what kind of qualities did these cheating behaviors occur on. What was the specific reason or factor for the unfaithful behavior? The study lists a few of them, including suspected age, or how satisfied they were with their marriage, or how satisfied they were sexually with their partners, and the perceived level of attractiveness of their partners, and also of themselves. The existence of these factors affected the possibility of whether the sample was cheated or not, and you'll probably be able to connect some of these factors with cheating behavior really easily. Like, take age, for example. It is true that the younger you are, there are more chances of you not being faithful and committing acts of infidelity. Or take your marital or sexual satisfaction. As the less satisfied you are with these, the more chances of you to cheat. It makes sense, right? But one of these factors were actually positively correlated with the possibility of cheating behavior to occur. Despite what it sounds like, one of these factors, the more you have it, the more chances of you cheated. And that factor is sexual satisfaction. Surprisingly, the more you are sexually satisfied with your partner, the more chances you will cheat on them. This doesn't make sense, right? Like, how can you cheat when you're so satisfied with your partner? The opposite makes much more sense. So, how did this happen? The researchers analyzed it like this. So it is true that these couples were actually sexually very satisfied with each other. This is true. However, this creates a kind of a field of emotion in the couple that makes them overly curious with sex. So what I mean is that because they are sexually satisfied, the couple starts to want more, and the more new kinds of kinky things that they've yet to experience with their original partner. And instead of asking their original partners about their sexual lifestyle and maybe asking for more kinky times or more new kinky styles, they actually venture out and satisfy their sexual desires with someone else. Yeah, I am as surprised as you are right now. I too got speechless when I first read about this. One comparison I just came up with right now is when you play, for example, video games or you're reading a book, you are enjoying the video game or the book. This is actually true, right? You are actually feeling the enjoyment, but you should know exactly what happens as time passes. You get used to it and you get bored. You get bored because you don't discover new things you can do with the video game or the book. You already know, or at least you think you already know, everything that's in it. And you know how to solve that issue? You move on to playing a new video game or read a new book. And in many cases, while keeping the old one in case you ever feel like you wanted to come back to it once in a while. The same thing is happening when couples cheat on one another. Additionally, the study found that in terms of women, the less attractive she thinks she is, the more chances of her to cheat. And the study has also found that for men, the less he thinks his partner is attractive, the more chance he will cheat, either for just simply a sexual release or a legitimate affair. So for the sake of the title of this video, my overall message to y'all gentlemen is that if you want to keep your queen to yourself for as long as possible, the solution is not to go crazy and buy every possible makeup gear and spend an insane amount of money on it. No. It's actually is to make it so that you feel comfortable with yourself first and be able to have a good amount of confidence in yourself. And I'm not only saying being confident in yourself. No, I understand that you can't just one day decide to become confident. That's impossible. It's scientifically proven so many times that one of the most effective ways to become confident in yourself is to first accept your whole self, flaws and all. Make sure you're fully able to do this, and then add on skills or traits that make you feel good about yourself, little by little. This could be stuff like going to the gym and start working out to get an attractive body, or learning about what to and what not to do scientifically in order to keep your partner attached to you. There are already multiple videos on my channel talking about how to successfully maneuver in your love life or to avoid deadly traps considering romance and attraction. These videos include how to beat attractive people in the game of attraction, or indicators of a successful couple and a failing couple, couples that last and couples who will eventually break up, or how to scientifically get over your ex. AKA, it's not anything related to distracting yourself or popping your heads off trying to forget about your ex. None of that shallow, ineffective, dumb methods that people usually tell. In my description section, I got quite a few videos from this channel specifically talking about the different aspects of romance, from developing one to ending one. I have it all for you, and you can use this channel as a library, as I said earlier, to learn about these interesting science and psychology that will greatly help you in life. Again, if this interests you and you want to learn more about these things, help me grow this channel by subscribing to Life Study Library. Like this video and spread the word that the channel exists and that this option, this solution is really here. Thank you so much for supporting me like this. Your support is so much appreciated. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Life Study Library. I've been your host, Lye Yosh. I'll see you in another video. Peace out.